I believe that the moment after the child is outside of the birth canal, that they are now endowed with human rights.
Yes.
However, when they are inside of the mother, literally anything you do to them is acceptable because they're inside of the mother.
Oh, no, I don't think anything's acceptable, but I think the mother should still have the choice, ultimate authority over what happens to her body.
But there's a child inside of her body,
Hold on.
not
What
her.
about
Yes.
meth?
Like, should she be allowed to do meth?
Yeah.
I think if someone is doing meth while they're pregnant, that it is completely acceptable for something like, I don't know what the name of the service is in the United States.
Child services?
I guess
Child and
DCFS
services?
would be.
Oh, it's her body, though.
Yeah, it's her body.
If she wants to do meth, what's the big deal?
The big deal is that she's intentionally trying to kill a child.
Hold on there a minute.
Yeah, and I see where we're going.
I don't understand what you're saying. It's her body.
It's her body.
If she wants to do meth, what's the problem?
Well, first off, doing meth is illegal, period.
I believe that.
Now, this has been an interesting debate. I see a lot of people with a lot of different perspectives. Well, actually, there's not a lot of different perspectives. There's only two perspectives. If you're on the left, you're watching left-wing media talking about how Lance owned Tim Pool. If you're on the right, you're watching Tim Pool's video saying about how Lance got owned. So this is a video really for my left-leaning audience. Did you notice how Lance kind of stumbled on a question? He kind of started for a second. And it seems that he's just riding on... He's going along with the left-wing rhetoric of it's a woman's body. She should have a right to choose what she does with her body. No one should be telling a woman what to do with their body. And those are valid sentiments, but if you're just repeating them because that's what your tribe is saying, then this is kind of how you might sound when challenged on it, right? You just keep repeating, it's her body, it's her body, it's her body, and ignoring some complicated issues that, in this case, Tim Pool brought up. You say it's her body, she can do what she wants with her body, but then when you are confronted with the idea of her doing meth, then he starts dancing. He starts talking about, what do you say? And this is something I see the right wing doing a lot, and the left wing call them out for it. He's doing the same thing. So he says, so he tries to move the goalpost. He says, rather than just sticking to the scenario that's presented, he kind of creates a straw man, right? He makes this claim that you're intentionally trying to kill the kid. So if you're to steel man Tim Pool's argument, Tim Pool is a buffoon, very dishonest, but that's irrelevant, right? The truth is the truth. And if you're to steel man his argument, I don't believe he's trying to present a scenario where someone's trying to kill their child with meth. I think he's just talking about someone who wants to do meth and they're doing it while they're pregnant. If you're just a meth head and you're addicted, you can't control yourself. There's people who drink alcohol while they're pregnant, do all kinds of stuff while they're pregnant, go clubbing, have, dangerous sex, all kinds of stuff while they're pregnant. Is the idea that these people that do these reckless things while they're pregnant, they're all trying to kill their babies? Where did Lance pull that out of his ass? You're intentionally trying to kill the baby. As if there's no potential scenario where someone might want to do meth while pregnant who doesn't want to kill their baby. And again, who said killing their baby? That's Lance that pulled that out of his ass, right? And this is something you see the right wing doing all the time when you get caught in a problem with your argument, and rather than concede, you double down, move the goalpost. Like in this case, he uses straw man tactic. And again, watch the video again. You see how he stumbles when he's presented with the situation. There's another thing that he said as well. Well, I guess you could also point out the contradictory statements he's making. So the argument is about abortion, right? And he talks about that it's the woman's body. She should have a right to do with what she wants with her body. But then he contradicts this argument by presenting a scenario where presumably a woman shouldn't be able to do what she wants with her body. And then, if we were to steelman Tim Pool's argument, we would ask him why. What's the problem? And that's what Tim Pool's doing with his smart-ass self. It's kind of, why is it an issue? It's her body. She should have a right to do what she wants with her body. She wants to smoke meth. What's the issue? So even creating the straw man of you're intentionally trying to kill the baby, it's her body. If she wants to intentionally kill her baby, she should be able to, right? Right? And if you're going to oppose the smoking of meth because, quote unquote, the woman's intention is trying to kill her baby, then why don't you also oppose the woman trying to abort the baby? Because this is a discussion about abortion, right? What is abortion? And again, I'm not taking a pro-abortion or anti-abortion stance, right? I want people to be very clear on that. I'm strictly just dealing with facts and logic here. I'm not a fan of Tim Pool. I'm not a fan of Lance. I'm much more sort of antagonistic to Tim Pool. Tim Pool is disgusting. I think he's one of the media savages that doesn't care about anything else but his clicks and views. He doesn't care about the destruction to the country, the partisan media that he puts out and manipulating his audience, right? So I'm not a fan of Tim Pool, right? Lance, my biggest issue with Lance is just he's tribal and he's kind of immature in my view, right? So with me having a lot of bias against Tim Pool versus Lance, but as you can see, it doesn't factor at all into my analysis of the situation. Who cares that Tim Pool's a buffoon? He made a logical and valid point. If it's really just her body and she should be able to do what she wants with her body, then why are you creating a scenario where that is an issue, right? So is that like an exception? It's a woman's her body. She can do what she wants unless she wants to, quote unquote, intentionally kill the baby, aka abortion. What am I missing? Am I missing something here? I know that an overwhelming majority of the left wing in this country, they certainly missed a lot with this, I'm sure. I'm sure next to no one saw this debate, that snippet, and said, wow, Lance's argument has some problems there. I guess for full transparency, in addition to me really having a bias against Tim Pool, in terms of, I shouldn't say bias against Tim Pool, but I definitely have some very strong negative thoughts about him and his content. But on top of that, I'm also pro-abortion. So I'm pro-abortion. I really don't like Tim Pool at all. And it's not really about me liking him, because it's more, it's not a feeling like I hate this guy, I can't stand his guts. It's more, I'm not comparing him to this person, but it's like, think about some violent, violent person in a Mexican drug cartel, right? Killed a lot of people, raped a lot of women. I got no feelings for anybody in the cartel. I have no friends. I don't know anybody in the cartel. I don't live anywhere near there's cartel activity. So there's no reason for me to have a particular feeling about them versus any of the other savages in this world, right? So that's kind of the way it is with Tim Pool. I mean, I have a problem with what he does. I'm disgusted with what he does. I'm disgusted with what he represents. But he's not a friend. I don't know him, so I don't hate him. I don't have any feelings towards him. But I really detest his content. And again, pro-abortion. Yet, listening to the debate, that was a loss for Lance. You cannot say it's her body, her choice, and then have a problem with her smoking meth. because she's quote unquote intentionally killing her baby. Because even if she's trying to kill her baby, why can't she do that if it's her body, her choice, right? And again, what's the difference between okay, I'm not gonna go there. Clearly, there's differences between someone intentionally trying to kill their baby via smoking meth, not as an abortion alternative, but just, I guess it would be okay. So that's why I didn't want to go down that route. A woman could, maybe she can't get an abortion for some reason, and she's trying to kill it through smoking meth. Because that could be one angle. The other angle is that it's not about an abortion. It's just, this would be unlikely though. A woman who is just like, she's mentally unstable and she wants the baby to die. Like, she doesn't want an abortion. She just wants it to, like, I don't know. I think anybody that wants their unborn child to die wants an abortion, right? I mean, even you have sick women that will kill their children. That's usually children who have been born, right? I'm not aware of the idea of a woman being crazy to the point of like, I want to kill my unborn child. I think ultimately a woman who wants to kill her unborn child wants an abortion. So the only reason to do the meth thing is if you can't get an abortion. So it's an abortion alternative. And I just totally took this conversation totally south. But anyway, those are my thoughts on that. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you agree that Lance was wrong here? And in my view, dishonest, because I think he knew he was wrong. I think he knew there was a problem with his logic. And rather than admit it and be embarrassed in front of his lefty friends, ooh, you let Tim Pool get you, he just doubles down and moves the goalpost, do all the things that he will complain of the right-wing media doing. And they do that, but now he's doing it. So there you have it. This is Baby Channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well. Until next time.
But this God, Cohen said, and when he came to me, he did ask. He said, listen, I appreciate your advice, but if you can do what I want, this relationship